welcome to today's episode of Velocicast. Jesus Christ! I just hit the recording button, and you're typing like you're just some court woman out of court. Nailed
It's
it.
fine, Devlin. People can hear you.
That is
I know.
true. Welcome to today's episode of Velocicast. Today it's just me and the Velociraptor crew. State your names, guys.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Aaron.
But wait, you're not Aaron. I'm Aaron.
The other one's Aaron, the other one is Jake.
I'm Jacob.
God, you guys are idiots.
All right, so
Killjoy.
today we're not going to talk about sex. That's bottom line.
Today we're not going to look at Playboy magazines.
But
You
we
know-
are going to look at these nudes that I just received.
You know, you guys are very funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Jake, what did you say about they could hear me? Were you mocking me? I mean, is the audio good, in your opinion? Huh? Little boy?
No.
The audio isn't good?
No. No.
Like, not at all, it's not good.
No.
Is it borderline decent?
That's horrible.
Is it borderline decent that people can listen and enjoy our show?
No. It's tolerable at max.
Aaron, your opinion,
I think,
Jesus.
well, the one on the YouTubes, it sounds good. I don't know about you.
Aaron, I think you need to stop sitting on your mic.
Yeah, you need to
What?
get good with equipment, kid, because I got a headset. Jake's got a Blue Yeti headset.
Well, I don't use that when I'm talking over Skype, but
Oh.
I have a ear thing with a microphone. Give me just a sec.
But yeah,
Oh my
what?
God.
Okay,
Diddle
so
daddly with this.
because I know her and I frankly do not care, I'm gonna talk about Mercedes some more.
yes. I
So
love talking about Mercedes.
Jake, what do you want me to talk about her? Or ask me a question and I'll
Yes.
answer it.
Talk about the time that Mercedes came up to you and said, "Hey, you want to play doctor?"
We never played that ever.
I'm gonna be a gynecologist.
We never.
I never played it either. Aaron, have you played doctor?
Have you played House?
Me and this one girl that I used to like back. Well, I did that with my sister, but back in the second grade, I had this one girl come over to my swimming pool, and we would both just like, I don't know why, but we'd just like pretend that we were drowning, and the other person would try to like save us. So it was kind of like lifeguard, but a really sexual version of lifeguard, because like you
Ow.
could touch her butt and you could get away with it.
What?
Hot damn. Anyway,
I don't.
so I'm gonna talk about
Those two are barely incorporated with each other. You just kind of threw that in there.
I'm gonna talk about Mercedes a bit. So I met her.
Sorry.
So this is the origin of me. I used to live in Maryland. Not gonna go into the
That
in
one has
depth.
a shittier mic.
I have a great mic, sir. Jake, is my mic good? My mic is good.
Aaron, please. To me, no, but that's because, well,
Yeah, it sounds worse.
it doesn't matter. They can hear you fine. It's picking up on your input audio, not your output.
Oh, okay, that's good enough. Anyhow, Mercedes is this girl who I met long ago. We're childhood friends, if you were. Anyhow, back in Maryland, I had this huge house, like a 2-story house with a basement, first floor, and a second floor. Alright? And an attic. So, here's the thing. The basement had a basement. And that was basically the parent room where they slept. and then like there was just like I think 2 bedrooms and a living room and a kitchen and a bathroom on one floor, and then there was the same thing upstairs. And so we kind of rented out that area up there because we had no use for it. And this family moved in, right? And so Mercedes and her family rented out that apartment, and they paid us rent, and it was cool. We were rich. And so I met Mercedes, we became friends, and eventually we went to the same schools, and we were very attached because we'd play video games, we'd pretend, we'd play with toys, mainly like Mega Man action figures and junk, and we were pretty tight.
That adult.
We were pretty tight, shut up, for about maybe until I turned
I cracked
8.
myself up.
I turned 8 years old, and I think she moved, and then 2 blonde kids moved upstairs, but I'm not going to talk about those kids. There's no sense
Why
in...
not? Moms always do it better.
Goddamn Nazis.
Anyhow, Mercedes moved into an actual house because they decided not to be poor anymore. And not only did they live with us technically, but her stepdad worked with my mom on the home improvement business, and so they got along fine. Some feuds happened in the future, but that's not important. Her mom worked at a bar, and Dad met her there, and so our family was well acquainted, sort of. We'd always help each other out. But,
Okay, so the way you met her is because you bought an apartment complex, basically,
I didn't. My parents
and
did.
you rented out the upstairs room to someone.
Well, we had no use for it, so we got
what?
we had no use for that floor.
Parents did?
Yeah, or
I think I know what happened here, Devlin, to start the whole love interest thing.
You need to shut your whore mouth because you need to listen.
I think what happened is that your parents put an ad in the newspaper, and they found a picture of you accidentally giving the fuck me eyes.
No, that's...
And they put it in the
okay,
paper, and Mercedes
first
saw it, and
off...
she's like, I want this man.
No, that is not what happened.
She's been hot on your trail ever since.
That is not what happened. And for your information, they just knew my parents, and when they learned that we had a floor upstairs that we weren't using, they rented it out, we got a license, they were paying rent, and everything was fine and dandy. I had internet at the time, but I never knew that. We were rich off of that idea of letting people live upstairs.
What are we talking about again here?
Shut up, Aaron. And,
What?
and then,
Aaron's just like in the corner mumbling to himself.
What?
I mean, he's being
What
stupid.
is this?
And so what happened was...
Well, I'm just asking, like, what's going on, because we go from talking about, Mercedes cars to rent and bills. Like, what the hell is this?
You're
Dr. Phil?
You're not even listening, okay? I'm gonna get back to my story.
I was eating. So, oh, God, I almost tripped over
He
a
was
Coke.
eating.
I almost fell, you guys.
And so
You guys.
to get this all sorted out and fixed, she moved into an actual house eventually because they just decided to stop being poor. And that was mean. And
Yeah, talk about calling people out.
And eventually I don't know what happened. I think they won the lottery. I don't know where they got a lot of money from, but they got like a really nice
They
basement.
stole it from you guys.
Shut
All your
up.
apartment complex money, they stole it all and left.
No, I hope not, but they got like a bar in the basement, a nice piano. Mercedes got a whole upstairs bedroom to herself and a bunk bed. And because we went to the same school and my parents...
Whole bedroom?
A whole bunk bed? What?
It wasn't a whole bedroom, like the whole upstairs.
Did she sleep? Did
Two
she sleep on
bedrooms.
both mattresses?
2 bedrooms were hers. Aaron, I don't know what you said, but I'm going to ignore it.
You're like, she had a whole bunk bed, and I'm like, oh, did she sleep on both of the mattresses? Like,
No, Aaron, that was you who said that, you muffin.
oh, sorry. A
Anyhow,
little slow today.
Because my mom had a busy work schedule, along with my father.
No, she didn't.
Well, in Maryland she did, so shut up. This was the prime times. This was prime times when they were young and they could do anything. And so
Born.
her parents would watch me, and I would spend a lot of time with Mercedes in the morning and practically half the day. We were close friends, dude. She would pretend to be Coco, and I would pretend to be Crash, and I threw boxes at her. That's kind of a...
Oh, God.
That was...
That's cute.
That's not cute.
That is.
It was embarrassing as shit now that I think about it. We'd play Pokemon and watch Totally Spies
Yeah, right.
and Kids Next Door and a lot of other gay cartoons.
Dude, I love Totally Spies! Dude, my favorite's Clover.
Don't care. But eventually, I think middle school came along, and that was a living hell for me. I don't want to talk about middle school, but I met River. I also met a girl named Betty. I think her name was Betty. I don't know Betty anymore, and I frankly don't give a damn if I call her out or not. She doesn't probably know I still exist. But she also had a crush on me. And because I was a little boy, a dumb little boy, I was just like, I don't care.
Your little wee bat bat.
I don't care. I want to be a good student and overachieve. God, how dumb I was. And I strived to get out of a certain classroom I was in because I just hated it. And eventually I did. And that's how I met Betty. But Mercedes would always observe that. And because I would always give Mercedes like this reserved attention, she thought we were dating. Oh my God. And I'd hug Betty a lot.
Hold on. What's going on with the River Betties?
Shut up.
But you haunt Betty?
No, you're an idiot. And so Betty would give me like hugs and stuff. She would give me hugs and stuff. And so Mercedes just is like, you're cheating on me? I'm like, wait, I'm in a relationship? I'd never got word of this ever. And then I moved to West Virginia, and then that's that.
Wait a minute, Devlin. You used to be who I am now?
Wait, excuse me?
What?
You used to be who I am now.
What do you mean?
Think about it.
That little
No, just think about it.
the overachiever who wanted nothing to do with women?
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Jake? You're going to get older, you're going to see some hot, fine, foxy women out there, and you're going to be like,
No.
damn, girl.
And Jake, you're tall, so they're gonna be like, "Ooh, I'd totally hit that. I can't
No.
see his face."
I'm tall and slender.
They'd be like, "Oh, damn! Look at that tracksuit. That must be Gucci." And then they'd be like,
Yeah, there's like dirt along the sides of the pants.
they'll be like, "Oh man, look at that tracksuit. I can't wait to rip it off and suck his cock."
If he even has one. Oh.
Oh! I just got wrecked.
You got, like, smashed, mate.
Smash mouth. Actually, I regret I said that because now Devlin's gonna do his thing.
What?
Or not. Devlin, I'm proud of you.
You're welcome. Anyhow. This concludes episode. I forgot what it was, but I'll figure it out. And
I want to
Damn it,
talk about
Character Hunter.
Totally Spies some more.
next episode.